Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está, mi amigo? Oh, mi amigo.
Yeah, I got to do the high five the opposite direction for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. We're a little off. I don't know why, but already off to a like, man.
Hell yeah.
Tony Konopka. Thank you,
Tony.
Tony. Folks, we're ready to get down to it. If you guys want to join us, it's open mic, open everything. Let us know. You guys are. Hi, Patty. Hola, amigos.
Hi, Patty.
Yes, it is an all in the family night. So the numbers are already skyrocketing. So
Heck yeah.
it's you, DA. So it's
oh
my God,
it's all of us.
Love's coming flying. It's
Ooh.
all of us together. Patty Figueroa, thank you. Tony Konopka, the aforementioned. Luis Noriega, thanks for joining us. DA, I was talking to my cousin Patty, and not because of the last episode, but before, she was telling me how she's really beginning to discover this universe, the universe of the end is only the beginning.
Nice.
She, and I'm paraphrasing, and she'll correct me in the chat room right now. She was telling me that she didn't know how much activity there really is going on with the cryptid world. I mean, even when you told me, you're lying. Remember, I was telling you that?
And we are just now beginning to go down the rabbit hole. It goes much deeper.
It's pretty clear. Man, nothing stays between us. There's a lot that stays between us, Patty, but I was just commenting on how you had commented about you had no idea as to how much activity there is. Patty, our conversation was 47 minutes. Okay. I mentioned one item, but yeah, God bless you, baby.
Guess what I got in the mail today? I got the mounting bracket and the memory card to put my dash cam on. So the next time I go to LBL or down to Joe Bald or any place else I could find, I can film the entire thing narrating from the driver's seat as I drive in.
Right. Way to go. Good for you. That's exciting.
We've had the camera for a little while, but we were waiting. The mounting bracket for it was out of stock, and it just got here today. So I'm like a kid in a candy store, like, oh, what can I set this thing up?
No, that is cool. I'm looking forward to see that. Willie Johnson, thank you for the love this evening. Willie. Thanks, folks. There was Trekking Across the Universe. The third one finally went through. A little bit of trivia. I'm going to extend it to that one, but you need to reply on the Trekking Across the Universe page or the NDB Media page. And the trivia question is, and we're going to give a $5 card out, but we're going to choose from a winner. The trivia question is, what is the numerical oh, damn, I gave it away. What is the code that Spock used to lock the door and keep Ilia out on the other side in Star Trek The Motion Picture? Like I said, 4 times out of 5, you guys just aren't going to get it. So, but anyway, it's 24 hours. It's running. I don't know if you can actually look that one up on Google. You've got to watch the movie because it's just is what it is. Willie, what is asking?
I'm looking right now. Willie's my cousin. He's by marriage. He's on my wife's side of the family, but he's a police officer down near Fort Worth.
So he's your primo.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what Patty calls me. Of course, primo. I call her prima, and she's my cousin. My brother Louis, he's my hermano. I don't know why I'm going Latin all of a sudden. Patty does it to me. But look, she says, DA, woman just sued the San Bernardino. Oh, yes. You see, nothing stays between us, Patty. DA, a woman just sued, and yes, I actually looked this up. This crazy. Just sued the San Bernardino County this past January because she and her 3 daughters had an encounter with a Bigfoot, and the rangers in Lake Arrowhead told her she was crazy and it was a bear. Didn't we talk about this story?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, actually we did.
And I think it's hilarious. Willie, I bought the camera far enough back that it's no longer in my order history on Amazon, so I'd have to dig the camera out and tell you the exact brand. But I'll send that to you later, or I'll post it, or maybe I'll talk about it Saturday night on DAX. But the camera's packed away in a box right now. But I got the mounting bracket in here and was all excited to show it off. I also got a new lapel mic today, which is going to be awesome for when I film out. A Bluetooth lapel mic that hooks up to the. Yeah, you got that already. But mine is for shooting videos.
I'm just doing it so I can get away with a little bit of porn and no one knows.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
That's the closest I'm going to get right now, pretending that I have a lapel pin.
I've got my Klingon one around here somewhere. I have a Klingon lapel pin.
Oh, I was going to say you have a Klingon? That hurts.
I've got a Klingon model ship over there. A
Yes.
Vorcha.
Class attack cruiser. Yes. Folks, thanks for joining us. I don't know what the hell the name of the program is. I regret not copying it after DA gave me the name. It was perfect. So I butchered the title of this one, but DA's come up with some creative ones. So I decided to be the Siesta Nightmare. So, no, nice try, Patty. It's up here. That's why I was deliberate. It's up here to the very look. Notice. You see? It's up here. It's where this was. I was just kidding with you guys, but thank you, cousin, for pointing that out. Anyway, did I tell you what happened? That I went out to lunch with a few classmates, and it was so hot, I stretched accidentally, and I kind of like, oops. And my cousin says, "Oh, Twin Peaks." And I turned to him and I said, "Shut up, dude. It's been 2 years.
Cut glass with those things.
I can cut glass. I can't. You need to shut up, dude. It's been 2 years." And I think even the waitress got what I was saying. I think she chuckled on that one. I said, "Don't you bring that up right now, dude. It's been 2 years."
That's funny.
Cochino, you did know this. You're the one that pointed that out. It's up here, woman. Look at the T-shirt. It's up here. But that's okay. I appreciate the gutter instinct. It is really cool.
Good coffee.
Oh, yes. I have to clean my coffee cups, and I had to use the temporary ones right now. Bad enough, I had to read some episodes of The Nightmare Hunter, and you're my cousin. DA, do you care to enlighten or elucidate that comment?
Well, there's some compromising moments for poor Roger and the Nightmare Hunter. Did I tell you that I tried to do a Facebook promotion to promote Nightmare Hunter Uncanny Valley, and they struck it down because the guy's got a cigarette in his mouth? Because it promotes smoking.
I made a joke of that at work, and it was funny. So I think it's funny because I don't smoke, but yeah, that was taken down.
Yeah, well, that one little detail in the cover. That's it.
I was telling people that I was sadly disappointed that by the time I get around to being able to enjoy the Uncanny Valley, the character in the book is going to be a lot luckier than I am in real life.
You never know what the future holds, Raj.
I know what the future holds. Oh, my cousin put a comment on the thing that says "apúrale," which is hurry up. So
I guess she wants to hear your reaction. I'm dying to hear your reaction.
This is the one and only time that you sent me updates, and I did not open up one. I don't know what it was, DA. It was really strange. Man, I'm a gigolo. Okay, folks. Check this out. I did have a banner day, which this is on the Facebook app. This is real. I'm going to have to do the best. Okay, here's the Facebook app. And I don't know if you can see. There it is. You see the dating app? I think it's right there. I'm signed up for the dating app, okay? Check it out. Okay, there's the dating app. Okay, not her. Not her. Oh, did I get someone else? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm up to 5. Oh my God, I just got a new one.
Roger's a man in demand.
Her name is Elaine. And check this out. Her name is Elaine. She has kids. Located in Redondo Beach, California. She's 5'7". Wow.
Tall girl.
Universidad Estacio de Southern California, Castile Dominguez Hills. She has a grad school degree.
Nice.
Has kids. Yeah, that picture's not fit for. Wow. See, but here's the thing. She works out. She does. She does work out. And we don't work out. I mean, I'm not whipped anymore. Screw it. I shouldn't have said that. I meant I'm gonna like her back. Watch. There she is, folks. Her name is Elaine. Okay, she actually liked my profile. I'm not kidding. This is cool. So I'm going
to send her a copy of the book.
No, but you know what I did like a dumbass? I put www.facebook.com/NDB Media in the profile. And ever since I did that, all of a sudden I'm up to 5. This is the 5th one. Oh my God, they might. Oh, son of a. Holy.
You might be watching.
I didn't say anything bad. I did not say anything bad.
Nope.
I just said that I'm hitting the like as well. I apologize. Oh my God. Did you realize how quickly the realization hit?
Yeah, I can see the realization like sinking in. I thought of it a little bit ago, but I was waiting for you to get there on your own.
Thank you, Elaine. I'm hitting like in return. So I have one new match. I have had... I'm sorry. I only have one match. Jeez. I'm screwed either way. Oh my goodness.
Poor
I
Raj.
have 5 people that have liked my profile, and I'm going to make contact with them. I have not had any contact in over a year and a half. Today, 5. I said 4. Did you notice? And I was surprised by a 5th one. So I'm gonna talk to them and see, because of these 5, 3 or 4 of them are probably fake.
Being catfished?
Or just, yeah, it could be. We'll see. But
yeah,
I'm
like
stunned.
my page and check my OnlyFans page.
Well, there are some of those that say I'm rarely ever here. I'm on one of the other pages, and there's those even I can tell they're probably fake.
Quite possibly.
So I'm really stunned at the number of likes that I received today, and I'm just wow.
Just
I
putting
do
it out there.
apologize. Yeah,
put it on the banner so people can go to your page and give you like.
What do you mean?
Your dating profile page. Put it on the banner so they can click on it.
Okay, it actually doesn't work that way. It works that you have to be signed up in the dating app.
Oh, okay.
On Facebook. And yeah.
Well, then put the name of the app up there. If anybody likes the Nightmare Hunter. Is this called Dating App?
It's the dating app on Facebook, yes. All kidding aside, it is a dating app on Facebook. When you have your ancillary page, your second page, where it talks about the profiles and your groups, dating pages, friends, and all that stuff, and Aurelio Rico Lopez likes the Nightmare Hunter with Roger Noriega. Thank you, Aurelio. I appreciate it, man. We got 2 likes from Aurelio already. And let me look at the likes over here. And there it is. Tony, Luis, Patty, Willie, and Aurelio. Thanks for joining us, folks. So Patty's asking DA, what's new?
Oh, well, got a lot of things in the works, as always. I just completed my about 15,000 word short story. That's actually more of a novella called Codename Wild Hunt Operation Lily, and it's about Cam Buckner's Steve Lilly character from the Dixie Cryptid show. And I sent it over to him, and he's going to be narrating that. It should be up soon. Last time I talked to him, he was already working on the narration, so I'm expecting that to come up soon. And it's a new adventure for the Wild Hunt team, for Clark and some of the guys. So that one will actually be available for free on the Dixie Cryptid show for you to listen to and watch the podcast. And I'm pretty happy about that. That's just, my way of saying thank you to everybody. It's like I said, it's about a 15,000 word novella. It's probably going to work out to be about a hour show to listen to this basically a book on tape. But that'll be available soon from Dixie Cryptids, and you'll be able to go to YouTube and listen to it for free. And again, it's just my way of saying thank you to everybody. I am currently working on the third installment of the Lakeview Man, called Lakeview Man Beast of Blunk Road. I'm going to go back down to Blunk Road and shoot a couple more videos here very soon. Maybe this weekend, maybe. We'll see how things go. I've also got my new fantasy project, which is going to be called the Blood and Redemption Trilogy. The first book is going to be called Heart of Iron, and it's in the works. I'm about 25,000 words into that book right now, which is, I'm really cruising along on it. And then I'm also working on the first book of the new Man's Marauders sci-fi series, which was co-created by Norman Meredith, who helped me do all the research and come up with the new races and the alien species. And it's going to be pretty awesome, I think. I mean, we've got a whole universe to play in, and we've created so much backstory. There's a rich history that's gonna unfold with the Man's Marauders series. So we've got a lot going on, and of course a lot of it's going to be fueled by the Patreon. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to check out my Patreon. It's at patreon.com/DA Roberts Author, and that's fueling it. That's helping us do the advertisement. That's helping us get equipment. I mean, with the Patreon, that's what I bought that lapel mic with that I needed for shooting videos. So everything from the Patreon goes right back into the shows and into the books. You don't have to raise your hand. It's your show, Raj.
May I be a dick?
When have you ever asked permission for that?
DA, even though I myself am not giving to the Patreon, I'd like to believe that I am giving to the Patreon because we're supporting the network, right?
Absolutely.
Really cool. So someone actually asked me if I was a Patreon member. I'm like, no.
Well, the top level,
DA.
The top level is called the Nightmare Hunter.
Yeah, that did appeal to my ego for about 3 seconds. And I looked at my wallet and I said, this was a damn good tax season. I wanted to stay. I've never held some... Okay, you know what? I shouldn't say that. But man, put your hand down. Just talk already. The look that you gave me, DA, right now was funny. It's like, oh my God, did I just set DA off?
Nah. If you guys missed it, there was a live video on the All Tower Media channel today where Josh Jones and Adam Shepard went down to the Joe Bald Rec area and we're walking around where I shot that video. And I connected with them via Facebook Live and was talking to them, but I didn't get to go. I really wanted to. But we are planning to go back down there tomorrow night, well after dark. So we're planning a Facebook Live event to go back down to the Joe Bald Rec area and shoot live video at night with us idiots walking around in Joe Bald.
I look forward to that, DA, but to answer Patty, mira, hablas de lo que está entre nosotros. ¿Te puedes calmar, mujer? Okay, if I had to go Spanish on that one. For a moment, I thought you were back in class. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I saw that you guys are nuts. What you got? Yeah, I have to watch the rest of that video. I had an incredibly busy afternoon. I was going from one item to another to another to another. I was losing my mind this evening. That's why I'm surprised I'm here live right now. I'm supposed to meet up with a few classmates again tomorrow, but I think one of them is mad at the other classmates, so it might not happen. Tocayo, Roger Peacock. Thank you, young man. Appreciate the love on that one. We're getting quite a few likes, folks. Aurelio, due to my privacy level on my page, your comments don't show forth here, and I apologize for that. I thank everyone who is my friend on the personal page, but if you're going to comment there, as you know, I like them like 24 hours after. It's because there are some things that I kind of want to stay over there, and that's all. So, I drama beat between dropout priests.
Defrocked.
Yeah, sure. No, we weren't defrocked because we didn't even get a chance to get there. Defrocked is when you're there and you're getting a lot of trouble. We never did that way. Well, no, I take it back. Let's just say we're not defrocked.
Well, make sure none of them are selling flowers, because only
Come
you
on.
can prevent forest fires. Florist fires.
Thank you, Aurelio. Not the dating app, though, right? Oh, thank you. I like that. Yes, folks. Look, I'm sorry. I'm crawling out of my hole, and I've been on the dating app for more than a year, and there were no hits. All of a sudden, there were 5 of them, and it's today. So I don't know. I don't know what. Lower Decks.
That's what it was.
Yes, that's exactly. Let's see. What does Patty say? You didn't get there because you guys couldn't keep it in your pantalones. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to throw some beans out there right now. I've only known one woman my entire life, and that's my wife. Laugh at me all you want. I went in, eyes closed, married. Take that however you want. I think I was one of the last few that went in not knowing a damn thing. It is what it is. Yeah, I saved myself from my spouse. So I think I was one of the few. That's why I always look back and say, I think I would have been an okay priest. It wasn't an issue for me. It really wasn't, quite frankly. He says it's Friday the 13th there. Yes, it is Friday the 13th now with DA. It will be Friday the 13th in a little less than 2 hours. Maybe
it is
it's
now
your
for me,
lucky
yeah.
day. Thank you, Aurelio. I'm shocked, folks. I really am. And I'm looking forward to speaking to the people that did like my profile. And yeah, it didn't dawn on me that they might actually be watching because I did put on the profile. I didn't say anything bad right now. I just said I was shocked at the number of likes today. But I do intend to reach out to everyone that made contact. So, you mean Lisa? What happened to the girl from Camarillo? Yeah, Lisa. I believe she's the only Lisa who's my friend on Facebook. I think she's the only friend by the name of Lisa on Facebook. So, yes, I knew someone that I dated shortly, for a little while, I should say. She lived in Camarillo.
There's no flame like an old flame.
No. She's beautiful. She still is to this day. I was the lucky bastard. She was blind, man. She was very cute. She still is to this day. So. Big Dog, when we go to Anaheim Stadium this Saturday, we're walking. We're going up to the very top. Oh, by the way, one of my students that I had a training session earlier, he's going to be in Boston on September 12th. And I'm going to be in Seattle on September 12th. So we're going to do a live Facebook thing about being in the corners of the United States. I think it's kind of cool.
That is cool.
It just happenstance that he's going to be in Boston. He's in Arizona right now, and I'm in California. So we're doing this.
He's got a little farther to travel than you.
Yeah. Let me see. I liked her because every time you guys went hiking, she made sure she had a rifle. NRA, baby. She went into the Navy. God bless America. Program title: Heart to Heart with Two Dudes on a Thursday Night. Aurelio, we may have to adjust the title. Thank you. Actually, hold that. Hold that. We gotta do the ticker, DA. Okay, I'm gonna create a scroll. Hold on. Heart to heart. Oops. Oops. With two dudes on a Thursday. Aurelio Rico Lopez. What? Did you think no anonymity, pal? Have we met?
That's funny.
I should have said with Aurelio Rico Lopez. Folks, I don't know if you know that, but I did purchase his book. I have not had the chance to read it yet, but he's written quite a few books as well. And he never mentioned that he was an author. It's not until we became friends with him through Facebook that we realized that he was an author. It's like, this is really cool. There is no minimum. There was nothing.
Nada, nothing, zip.
Yeah,
Zilt, zero.
What the hell are you dumb bastards writing?
He's batting triple zeros.
Yeah. LOL. Yeah. Hey, dude, I went for it. I love it, man. It's creative. Big Dog Now says that he remembers that. Oh, she didn't break my heart. She shattered it. That was back in 1980, right before Desert Storm. Well,
Desert Storm was
Desert
in 90.
Shield.
That was in 90.
Desert Shield was in 1990. Desert Storm was in 1991.
Yes, but you said 1980.
Oh, you know what, DA? You're so right. I do that. I'm getting old.
Yeah, so am I.
No, respect your elder. I can't believe I told you that. You're the most accomplished one between us. DA, the coffee cup.
Oops. I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm done with you. You read it, man.
Go ahead. It's yours. You were started. I thought I was trying to click it, make it up there. I didn't see it was popped up already. So go right ahead.
I am 3% from Southern Italy, so I can get away with this. Now, I'm also 3% from somewhere else. I haven't decided whether I can actually get away with it or not yet. I am 1% Senegalese. So, but I am from the Bantu people of Eastern Africa and Southern Africa. So I am 3%. So I was a real asshole.
Louis, I don't know how well this will show on camera. He was asking about my cup. But you can see that it's got the shape of Missouri with an American flag through it with a thin blue line, and it's got my two radio numbers from my past two departments. I was 1405 out at Walnut Grove and 409 at the hospital.
That's impressive.
So a friend of mine's wife made this for me.
What's a decade between friends? Apparently a lot. This is from Smart and Final with the stylish Java jacket. I found out these are called Java jackets. So I just wanted to share. This is approximately 3.5 cents. So
not much put into those paper cups. They buy them in bulk, man.
So you are now D.A. Primo Roberts. But it is filled with coffee shine. It's
extra strength coffee tonight.
Hey, folks, I'm not kidding. And I think I just beat DA to saying this one again. Folks, you guys want to join us? Let us know. Tell us. We'll put the link in the chat room. It's an open camera.
Open bar.
Oh, yeah. It's an open bar. We have quite a few people watching us, folks. And it means a great deal that you're on with us. And we're flattered that you're spending time. Come on over. It's a heart-to-heart with two dudes on a Thursday night. I've thrown so many beans out there already. I don't think I have any more beans left. But yes, folks, you just did learn something. It's not something that I share with anyone. And then Patty's like, "No, dumbass, you shared it with me already." I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting old." What? Yeah, it's all right. Um, Patty is terribly shy, but she is a keyboard warrior, man. She's
Patty's awesome.
almost she's almost a. Well, I don't want to insult something, but she's an internet sniper. What does she say? Cool open bar. I'll take an amaretto plus 7 up. Oh, it'd be nice if we could just serve that stuff.
Just download it.
Guys, yeah, if you had the replicators right there, folks, that would be awesome.
Unfortunately, all I can do is tap the pony keg over here and get me some Irish whiskey and get toasted on the air, which I probably shouldn't do. Because then I'll probably write 3,000 to 5,000 words of gibberish after the show.
But DA, someone would pay for it. Because it's you.
I don't know about that. Bad writing's bad writing. It doesn't matter whose it is.
Hey, we're not talking about me. Keep it cool. We're talking about you. She has not been feeling well over the last few days.
I'm sorry, Patty. Hope you get feeling better.
I'm not going to violate any more trust, but she did tell me what she was dealing with, and I didn't tell her that I apologized, but she's not making a big deal of it. That's why she was so late to yesterday's program, DA, because she wasn't feeling well. So she took a little extra of the happy stuff, and so she showed up late.
Well, Patty, your health is far more important than us acting like morons on the air. So you get healthy, and then you can come and make fun of us all you want, but we want you healthy.
Was that a plural, morons?
Yes.
I wasn't clear.
Plato, Sophocles, morons.
Imbecilus. Imbecile. That's with the Castilian accent.
Inconceivable.
Oh my goodness. That is a funny, funny joke. It really is. I was telling Patty, I thought I pissed DA off yesterday because DA, I don't know if he said it or I said it, but I said a word and I looked up at DA and I swear to God, he glared back at me. I said, I am a wordsmith. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was like, DA, man, one day he's just going to snap. But yeah, yes.
We're 1,800 miles apart, so I wouldn't worry about me snapping too much.
Are you a snapper?
On occasion.
That's very 1980s-ish. Are you a snapper, dude? I don't know what the hell that means.
Get the zoot and everything.
That's 1940-ish.
Those were good-looking suits, though.
Do you remember those?
Zoots look good, man.
If you get the name wrong, I can get your age wrong, Lewis.
I would totally wear a zoot suit if I had one. I think they look cool as hell.
I would not.
Get that big wide-brimmed hat and everything with it. Oh, just be so freaking cool.
I'll see if they're listening. If they're really watching the program, I can... Uh-oh. I think I got blocked.
He's got 6 now. Oh, you got blocked.
I think I got blocked.
They were watching the show.
No, but the last one is still online. Wow. Patty says that she would wear a zoot suit herself.
Heck yeah, we'll get a whole bunch of us, and that'd just be awesome. Like that song Zoot Suit Riot.
Oh, I have to respond fast. Damn.
Roger's like, hold on, I'll be right back. Screen goes black.
Well, you guys didn't hear when I saw the profile and I kind of scrolled up and I said, yeah, that picture's not appropriate for video. So
I'd like to see the Zoot Suits make a comeback now. I think they're real, and a lot of those suit styles from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, those were just beautiful suits. And I don't think modern styles really hold a candle to some of those. I mean, look at some of the classic movies, like actors like Cary Grant. You saw some of the clothing they wore in the 40s and 50s movies. They were just amazing.
You know I'm in asshole mode because I'm just correcting everyone right now. I'm going after everyone.
It's funny he mentions Dan Aykroyd, but Dan Aykroyd is big into UFOs and cryptids, like huge.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, he talked about the house right up here in Hollywood that he sold.
Yeah, he does a regular podcast. Well, he did. I don't know if he's still doing it. I think he still does the House of Blues. I almost got to see him. We missed him by a week at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. And I told the wife the next time we go back to Myrtle Beach, I'm going in the shop and get one of those Blues Brothers hats. Got to have one.
Were we talking about his house and the connection to Ghostbusters?
No, I don't think we did.
I must have been talking with someone else about this, but here's a little bit of trivia, folks. As DA mentioned, he lived in Hollywood. And if you look it up on Google, you'll probably find it. But he lived there for quite a bit of time. And he says that there was some activity there. So much so that something that happened in the house showed up in the movie Ghostbusters.
Cool.
And could you imagine what it was?
No, what was it? Was it the lady in the library? Because that would have been freaking cool.
Okay, no. But do you know where that was filmed?
Mm-mm.
In the Los Angeles City Library in the second floor, in the underground level.
That's really
cool. You can go there and see that.
Shh. Get her.
Yeah. Oh my God. That
3,
was
2,
funny,
1,
dude.
get her.
That's your plan? Get her.
He slimed me.
Oh, and that was ad-libbed.
Yeah. He's an ugly little spud, isn't he? He's looking right at me, Ray. I think he can hear you.
Oh, man.
That was just such a classic movie.
Dude,
so many quotable lines.
I don't think we did a Halloween one, but we started in the latter part of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did we do one on Halloween? No, it was a Saturday. Wait a minute.
On Saturday, October 30th, the DA Ex Machina that night's going to be called Halloween Ex Machina.
Okay, but no, I mean...
And we should do a show on the 31st.
It was Saturday the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
This year, Saturday falls on the 31st.
The 31st to be on a Sunday.
Falls on the 30th, yes. We could probably do that. Todavía on the Boulevard. Yeah. Anyway, folks, the scene in Ghostbusters that was inspired by an experience that Dan Aykroyd had was not the library, but where they're overworked and he can't get any sleep and the ghost comes to him and unbuckles the belt. Yeah. That was the scene. He says,
really?
Dan Aykroyd said to the effect, I am not that smart and I'm not that funny to have come up with that on my own. He said, it happened.
That's wild.
Now, of course...
He's getting lucky even in the afterlife.
Well, he said, what moved was the belt. The rest of it was them. Something happened at work where I told a story, and I'll just give her first name, Charisse. One of the secretaries said, I was there when that happened. And I said, thank you. You have now proven that there's always truth in my stories. And that's the key. There's truth. Might not be the entire truth, but there's truth.
And that goes with writing books as well. When you've got a little bit of truth in there, it goes a long way.
The Nightmare Hunter is a lot luckier.
Depends on how popular the books get. You might have your own little cult following. Because we've still got Nightmare Hunter, Curse of the Rougarou to come.
And Dream's in that one, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I did want to say, if my brother is still here, my brother did, and I say this proverbially and respectfully, that my brother did write me over the fact that we did not go in May to the meteor crater. And as I tell my brother Lewis, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, I got hospitalized 3 times. Screw you. But we are going to go when it's cooler. I think it's going to be either October or November. We're going to head back out there. And what we're going to do, DA, is we're going to make it out to the Mogollon Rim.
That would be fantastic.
So
make sure you take plenty of video.
Yes, it will. And I have to find the location. I understand that medical center is real.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm gonna try
I
to
used real
align the
locations.
shots. I'm gonna try to line up the shot. So we'll see.
It's
We
not
got likes.
a goddamn bear.
Jacob Hayes, thank you. The funny thing is, there it is. Yes, can't wait for till October to happen. So, all kidding aside, my brother did bring it up to my attention. He said, "Dude, what happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, Lewis, I'm sorry. I almost died, you little." So sorry to disappoint you, big brother. But we are gonna go, and whether my sisters go, because that was the plan. It was gonna be the 4 siblings, but me thinks that it'll be just the Warlocks. Warlocks are to men as women are to
Brujas?
bingo. Very good, D8. Very good.
I have
was very good at that in school. Password, dude. I was on everyone's team. Go ahead, sir.
I already have a working title for Nightmare Hunter 3. It's going to be called The Nightmare Hunter: The Legend of La Llorona.
I get some, I get close, and then I cry.
That's book 3.
No,
you still got to. You still got to.
Book 2.
You still got to get through Legend of the Rougarou, Curse of the Rougarou.
Is I get close, and the first one I get lucky. The second one is I get close, and the third one is I cry and run. I'm sorry. I saw Bewitched. That was funny.
You know what used to kill me?
Where's Neoma?
I don't know. I don't know where she's at. She may not have known we were going live.
I don't know. She saw Star Trek and she's fuck.
I'll send her a message.
I was about to do the same thing too. That's funny.
See if she sees it.
Actually, I'm gonna send her the invite as well, and just tell her, yeah, we're stupid. We're live again.
But you remember the old show, I Dream of Jeannie?
Yes. My family likes to remind me as to how much I did like I Dream of Jeannie. Apparently, there was a bottle that was similar in the house, and they said there was a picture. I was trying to get into the bottle, so I was trying to put my toe into the bottle to get in there. Warlocks take the Bruja Prima. So we'll see. All right. There are no male warlocks? I mean, they're just witches, even the males and females? That was insensitive of me, wasn't
it? I don't know.
I'm sorry, Lewis. I don't study Wicca per se. But my brother did say there are no warlocks. Hey, so when did you become a witch expert? Oh, forget it.
I am certainly not. That is not something I'm versed in.
Oh, I'm not going to finish the sentence. Wow. Completely ignored the prima. I'm sorry. Where? What? Oh, no more books on people whom I know, or at least people that I know what they look like in the real world. Oh, God, prima.
Sorry, that's going to happen with the Nightmare Hunter.
That may have made the annual show right there. That one. Patty says that, or Lewis says, growing up in East LA, there was a lot of them out there.
Bruja?
Yeah, the Brujas?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they were real. So we'll see what happens.
I hope Neoma spots that, because she was telling me something after the show the other night. Something creepy that was going on around her house, and I really hope she comes on, because I don't want to tell it, because it's not my story to tell, and I didn't ask permission to talk about it, but she told me something that was really creepy going on, and I hope she'll come on and talk about it.
Oh, known as Santeras. Okay, there's some truth to what they're both saying now. Okay, Patty, could you clarify it a little bit more?
What's a Santera?
I think they're going to explain to us right now. Now, Gama says lots of them in the Phoenix area. Sorry. Damn it.
Which is not far from the Mogollon Rim.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. Just had a little sensation.
You all right?
I think it's I think it's going away. It does. I think I'm a little tired now. But I'm not ending. So I'm having a blast with my buddy right here, Da, and everyone else in the chat room as well. Don't get me wrong. I apologize. That one did hurt right now, but yeah.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I did nothing this time. I was being 3%. Folks, when you speak with your hands, and I'm 3% Italian, Southern Italian. Santeras are women who practice Santeria, also known as black magic. Folks, in the Caribbean, Santeria is. Oh, I think DA actually studied this quite a bit.
A little bit.
DA will fill in what I miss, which is everything. But Santeria is generally Caribbean. Mm-hmm. It has a basis in established belief systems, but it takes almost in a cafeteria manner from here, from there, from everywhere, and there's a lot of Christianity involved in it, but there's also a great bit of paganism, and it's the voodoo, yes. So, but it generally is black magic, and it has taken hold of the community big time. So, Da, I'm sure you're going to add more to that.
Well, I've read a little bit about Santeria. There's a lot of blending with what they call hoodoo and voodoo. There's some overlap in there, but it's really a bizarre collection of Santeria. Like he was saying, they kind of pick and choose from lots of different sections, including some voodoo influences, and it's kind of a little terrifying. I mean, it's not something I would cast dispersions at because I would be afraid somebody go, "Oh, that fat guy's talking crap. Let's get him."
We'll get to that in a moment, Aurelio. But check this out. My cousin, and this hits home. Unión de Tula, Jalisco, is known for Santeria. That's where my parents originate from. La Unión de Tula. So much. That's funny. That I did notice that. But very quickly, going back to what Aurelio, he heard us talk about what we were possibly going to do for Halloween this year. I think we're going to have a Halloween weekend. Yeah. DA is going to do one. I'm going to have to do something on. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, damn. Did you hear that? I'm sorry.
You're all right.
Okay. Sorry, folks. It's going to be a long night. Damn. What is he? Oh, here we go. Forgive me. All right, sorry. I think the cats outside were like, "What the hell?" I muted myself. I apologize. So Peter does say it's called flatulence, Patty. Flatulence.
Flatulator.
I will not. I'm not going to finish the sentence because I don't want to ruin that moment. The big dog says Santeria is both black magic as well as white magic. It all depends on how you apply your learning of Santeria. This is cool, folks. We're getting a lot thrown in here, which is adding to it. You know the difference between black magic and white magic?
Intent.
I want to see what my brother's going to say. I can't make this up. Funny, no one ever said that I was my brother, but they thought that I was Patty. Remember? That I got messages that people were saying that my hands were always down when Patty would comment. So they thought that I was being very
He wasn't playing with the phone, folks.
What is that?
Use your imagination.
I went in wise-eyed shut. Okay, I don't know if there was imagination. Come on, Lewis, finish it off. Patty says, "Are you laughing or farting? What's happening?" Even I ask sometimes, so it's all good. So we have asked you, Da, about some of this stuff. Are you going to get into that area? Is there a future where you're
I'm going to
talk about
touch on
making
some
more
of the.
video?
I'm going to touch on some of the voodoo beliefs in the next Nightmare Hunter, but it'll only be if I do a future book with Wild Hunt that takes place in the Caribbean. If I do, I'll dabble with with Santeria. But the next couple of Wild Hunt books are already planned. So if I did something with Santeria, it would probably be a couple of years down the road. I've got already basic principles, basic layouts for my next dozen projects. So I'm going to be busy for at least a year.
So that last printout that you had is already thrown out.
I've put a couple of projects in and extended it by about five projects.
You extended it?
Mm-hmm. It's longer now.
Well, good for you. And we're talking about the list. She wants to be the cousin La Llorona. That's kind of funny.
That is funny. But, she might help the Nightmare Hunter track it down. Find the origin.
Patty, are we still going to the hospital at the end of the year? You talked about that they're going to give you the tour. And there's a little secret which I didn't know, and it happened. Someone on my soon-to-be ex, someone in her family had a heart attack, and they were at General, the newer hospital, but General. And I was in line to get through security, and it just so happened I was wearing my suit at the time, and I had my ID hanging, and the cops or the security were like, "Sir, come this way." I'm in line. "No, sir, come through security." And they called me, and I'm like, "What? What's going on?" "Just go on through, sir." I'm like, "Why? I'm here to visit." "You have ID." I was like, "Because I have county ID, you just have." "This is a different department, pal." He says, "It's county. Go through." Right, it's the old General Hospital. And folks, the ones that we're talking about, if you've seen the drama, the one that's on television, General Hospital, that's the one that Patty's talking about, the one that's actually up on a hill. And then the newer hospital's on the lower end of the hill. I was in the newer hospital when I went through security. And lo and behold, I take my badge with me all the time, and they just wade me through. I'm nobody, but they let me through. That's the only time I can say that I'm bigger than DA. So yes, we are. We're going to be doing that video.
That's awesome.
If you guys think that my cousin and I are close, if there are ghosts, you're going to find out how damn close we really are.
Who can trip the other one to get out?
Patty's going to say, "Dude, yeah, get off my shoulder, dude." I'm going to be like the blind man. I think I met you a long time ago. Roger, when I have my hospital ID, I can walk into any hospital because they never really check, ever turn the badge backwards, and just walk right in. Well, when I left Coastal Communities Hospital, they did not ask for my ID, and I kept my ID, and on the back side of the ID it said, "Please allow this person to get through due to emergency stuff." And indirectly, my badge does give me that authority right now. So, all kidding around, folks, I'm just talking about going to the hospital. I don't abuse the privilege because I'm eternally grateful. But I do know that my particular badge does allow me to get through many things. I am a first responder, but I'm a support first responder. I am not the thin blue line, the thin red line. I am the thin white line. Clerical, get it? The white collar? Yeah, I'm the thin white line. What?
In triplicate.
No, we're digital now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't have to do the mimeograph copies anymore.
I had people in 1991 that had a mimeograph there, dude. Oh my God, one of my first jobs. And screw the big dog, because he always makes fun of me because it got on my nerves. Okay, when I was hired in 91, I was support staff to the traffic, among offices, traffic paint and operations. For those of you that remember the Thomas Guide, remember that map book? Well, we had Thomas guides, but they had plastic separators on each sheet. And on the plastic separator, they would mark the intersections, whether they be red or yellow for flashers or signal lights. Well, I had to use a compass, a protractor, and I had to draw the circles. Well, first I would draw the circle and then color it in. And then I would also erase them when a signal or flasher was taken out. And one time Big Dog asked me what I was doing. I said, dude, I draw circles for a living. Okay, this dumbass mother, he never let it go. Never let it go. And whenever I was with other people, he would say, hey, Rod, so how many circles did you draw today? I hate him, DA. And we're going to go see an Angels game this Saturday. And do you know what I'm going to do to the dumb bastard? We're going to get the highest seats.
Up in the nosebleeds.
The nosebleed people are going to say, what the hell's wrong with them?
How cheap were they? Good God.
How cheap were they? Yeah, we are. So I'm going to Anaheim this Saturday, and the Saturday following will be at Petco Park in San Diego. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to be doing San Diego, and it's kind of exciting. Circle story time. I beat you to the punch, Big Dog. Wow, tell us how you really feel.
That's funny. Sorry, Raj.
I love the Big Dog. What the hell? Yeah, I hate him so much that we've been doing the program for almost 14 years. I met the Big Dog in May of 1998. That's a long time. Fuck. That's a long time. May of 1988. That means this is 2021. 1988. I've known him for 33 years. And then you guys wonder why my side hurts so much. No, not 23, Patty. 33. Don't even get going on the math. So you have over a dozen projects in the works. Right?
Yes. I need to do an update list and upload it.
That'll be cool. We can. I kept the Nightmare Hunter just because you do have some of them right here. You do have that. Oh, we got a comment. Forgive me a moment. And yes, it is up there. Big Dog says, no, I'd ask how your day went, and you would say you were tired. Okay, here's the story for the Big Dog. Big Dog says, no, scorekeeper. I'd ask how your day went, and you would say you were tired. I would answer back that you had to draw 30 circles instead of 10. And for some reason, that irked you. Okay, Big Dog, I will acquiesce to the word irked. I like that you use that word.
It was irksome.
It was quite irksome. But he would do it in front of other people, that little shh.
Roger was vexed.
It was rather a pro... I was trying to say projecting. You know, like, no, I'm not going to finish that one. Someone said something I was going to get back to right now. I don't know. Oh, here, the banner, the images. I apologize.
Batty, he said 1988, not 98.
I said 1988. Oh, mira quien lo chingó hoy. Sorry. Here's so far 2021 and beyond. DA, would you go ahead and maybe clean this up for us and tell us tell us about this list?
Okay, well, the list is pretty accurate, but somewhere 3 and 4 might get moved around a little bit. 3 is still on schedule pretty much, but somewhere between 3, 4, and 5 is going to be that first fantasy novel. The first one, the Blood and Redemption Saga. The first one's called Heart of Iron, and that'll be in there somewhere. Then I've got that solo Gideon project that I'm still working on. I've got a solo Clark project that I'm working on. Somewhere about 10 is going to be the next in the series of Codename Wild Hunt, and it'll be continuation. Continuation of that series. I'm going to have another Apex Predator in there as well, and then the fourth of Lakeview Man, and then I've got a potential new series that may be starting.
Oh, and we haven't heard of that one yet. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
It's called tentatively titled The Brotherhood of the Night. The 3 characters I introduced in the most recent Apex Predator book, the team from the Vatican, that wound up becoming part of Codename Wild Hunt, are going to get their own series. It's going to be about the Giovanni triplets.
Oh, there it is. That I just read that when they're driving up, they're saying, "Oh, here come the Giovanni triplets."
The Fraternitatem Noctem, the Brotherhood of the Night.
That is so funny. And folks, by the way, here's one of the updated versions. I believe
it has not got the most recent book on there. Josh and I are working on one that's a much cleaner, a higher resolution version, so you can actually see the icons better. But I need to put the most recent books in here.
I was asking my brother if he does read, and I don't know if he does. And if he has a Kindle, I want to get him going with Wolf Moon. But maybe my brother will comment if he's still with us right now. But folks, this is the universe right here. And it starts with Wolf Moon at the very upper left hand. Then it goes down, as you can see. And moving on over to the right, it's what started it off was what's in the middle. And that's the Ragnarok Rising.
Yeah, I should actually have not used the 10 book block icon. I should have put that in as 10 individual books.
Oh.
Because that's listed as the block icon has all of the covers.
Yeah, I referred to the 10 books as the George Lucas. What do I forget? But when DA redid the books, and I know why he did. You guys have all heard the story, and it's rightfully so. It's what the industry requires. Yeah, but when have the rules ever meant anything to me?
Good point.
I call it the Lucas revision or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the George Lucas revisions.
Yeah, I call these 10 books the Lucas revisions. Oh, man. That's why it's apropos that the Nightmare Hunter has Han shot first. Which I did purchase a t-shirt and I've had it. But the one that I like more is the one of Bigfoot, I believe. That one is genuinely funny. But this is the series, folks. As you can see it, you have the 10 books, which are in the middle, which is what got everything going. And what is absolutely funny, if you think about it, folks, this is the way George Lucas did it too. He did the original, and then he did kind of like the Battle of Endor, that little kids movie. Those are the Lost Legion books.
This is the covers of all 10 of the Ragnarok Rising saga.
Ho! That is cool.
And that was the image I used on the timeline, and I should have done the individual book covers. It would have looked better. So we're gonna go back and do a higher resolution version of that with every individual cover, and place markers with the actual names of the pending titles. So instead of having blanks, it'll be just text that says Lakeview Man 3, Apex Predator 5.
But if you do that, that's extra work, isn't it? Because it may change.
Yeah, but we'll say it's not a set in stone timeline. This is the predicted timeline.
Set in stone, Ragnarok Rising. Here, I'm functioning as your sidekick now. There we go.
I don't know about that.
What up, homie?
Now I got to go the other direction to high five you.
All right, if you're going to be counterculture.
What?
I remember the first time Josh. Hey, what the hell? What was funny is I don't know what happened, but Josh and I were always on the periphery when we did these multi-guest episodes, and he just caught on to my humor. And if you look back at the episodes, Josh and I are always just effing around in the background. And there was one where we both did at the same time, where we decided to give each other a high five, and we were at the opposite ends, and we jumped up like we gave high fives, and we both missed. God, that was funny. We both pretended to miss. I'll never forget that. That was really cool. I don't know where Josh is right now. Oh, he's on vacation.
Yeah, I sent him a message, but I think he's already in bed.
I like that one better. Too bad you can't reach out and literally touch someone. Yeah, too bad. But it is what it is, man. This is good. So, are you looking to do some writing tonight, Deanne?
That's the plan.
Okay. Well, we're on your time right now because you're already in the next day. I have to get up to do a test.
That's it?
Yeah, but I'm going to meet someone for breakfast tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly of the time. I'm up to 6. That means my chances have improved. Wow. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. August 12th, Lower Decks. This is a day that I will live and I will remember forever. Sorry, I had to get into the mode.
No problem.
Are you able to hear that? Or no? I guess not. Oh, okay. The last one was me. What? Did you figure out the math was wrong? Or did you flatulate? Just curious, man. Need a little bit of clarity. Oh, I know why it's a little dull, because I have the headset on. That's why I can't hear it. Can you hear that? All right. So how's the weather out there where you are? Because it's been damn hot out here.
It stormed briefly. I mean, we had a storm blow through for like an hour and a half earlier.
It rained?
It rained a little, enough to jack the humidity up. But a lot of thunder and lightning, enough to scare the dog into a hissy. That dog hates thunderstorms. And it blew through pretty quick. It was gone within an hour. But, other than that, it's hot and humid.
All right, Patty. You want to play with my emotions?
Cuts him deep, Patty. Cut him deep.
Wow, 95 in Anaheim?
That's hot.
And knowing how far he is from the coast, that's hot. Anaheim is not that far from the coast, folks. It was like 100 over here. But I was at work, so I was in 73 degrees. I was telling the big dog earlier that I always get comments on whatever I post. But there was the one where I pissed off a lot of people where I said that my AC was set at 73, but I was told that I have to cut back. So I reduced it to 70.
That's funny.
Find that one funny. They did not find that one funny. No one liked that post. I
think it's hilarious.
I thought it was funny. No one liked that one. I was like, yeah, I was told that my AC is a little too high, so I reduced it to 70. Oh man.
I'm hoping we can get some good video at Joe Bald tomorrow night. I'm pretty excited about going down there.
Hey DA, I owe you a personal apology for last night. I got a little tipsy quick.
A little bit.
I know I was having a good time though. I was laughing at the stupid fly.
Yeah, you were a little drunk.
Well, based on all the people that were there, I was not the only one.
Who else?
Yesterday might have been the only one. DA, don't get in the boat.
We were talking about the other abandoned campground that I found that they bulldozed the entrance. We were discussing how to get there, and boat was discussed.
But isn't there like civilian patrol or anything like that out there?
Yeah, but I've only seen the water patrol on Lake Taneycomo. Rarely. I mean, all we got to do is take fishing gear and go back in that cove like we're fishing, and when they move on, right over to the shore. They can't be everywhere. There's not that many of them.
No. So you guys are heading over there tomorrow?
We're going down to Joe Bald. I don't know if we're going to go to the other one. It's a little farther away. It's out by Blue Eye, Missouri, which is on the far side of Table Rock Lake. It's about an additional 25 miles, about round trip, or maybe a little more.
I guess we do, huh? We have to whip out Google right now. That way we can take people along for the geographic ride. Patty's asking if you're going to be going live.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
Okay. DA, you're going to have to help me on this map here. And
Okay.
Let's do this, folks.
Did you bring up Blue Eye, Missouri?
Hey, watch it. No, here's Springfield.
Uh-huh.
And which way do I need to go?
Go almost due south. Look for Branson.
Here's Branson.
Okay. Once you cross Branson, look due south and slightly west. You should see a little town called Blue Eye. It'll be out there where that peninsula is sticking up.
Looks like someone's giving a middle finger. Oh,
Other side.
The other side? I don't know what that means.
To the left on the map. Now up.
Okay.
That should be it. That's an area known as Combs Ferry. Right there, straight up from where you're at, over where the road intersects. They've bulldozed all of that off. You can't get to it.
Right there?
Yep, right in there.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we have visited here. I forget where it is.
And we talked about it on the radio. You can't get down there anymore. They bulldozed off the entrances.
Combs Ferry.
Combs Ferry.
All that's closed, right?
Yep.
So these what
That's an old marina. It had an active marina there. Why would you close something down with an active marina? They're little by little taking that apart and dismantling it, taking it somewhere else. I don't know why you abandon a campground. You know, once all the electricity and all the wiring is put in place and the septic's put in place for campers, once that's in place, all you got to do is maintain the landscape, and it's a moneymaker. Why would you shut one down?
Where is it closed? Is all this closed?
No.
Okay.
Go up just a little bit, right about where your cursor's at now. Somewhere in there, it's closed.
I don't think I have Google Earth. Darn it. Yeah, I don't. No, that's the terrain. Forget it. Okay, well, I noticed that you are unable to get a street view here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they won't let vehicles in there. There's some houses that are close by, but not out on that very tip of the finger of the peninsula. If you scroll up a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
You
These
zoomed in.
all look lived in.
Yeah, I would like to talk to some of those people to see what kind of activity they've seen down there. But if you go up there, you see the green sign that says Combs Ferry.
Yep.
It's that Finger Peninsula that's completely cut off. And there are still campsites in there. I've got a buddy who was a Stone County deputy, and he's been in there, and he said you've got to have a 4-wheel drive to get in there, and you're really not supposed to be in there.
No camping. Violators will be prosecuted. Okay, it's no dumping. Whatever. So that's closed right there.
Yep.
I did close it for dog. Wait. Oh. What was it closed for, DA? What do you think?
They will not say. There is no explanation on why it closed. None that I can find, anyway.
Now, it could be that there's... Okay, down in Florida, remember there's Disney World?
Yeah.
There's an island that no one can go to because apparently there is some... not necessarily bacteria. I guess it is bacteria. But there's like the streptococcus or whatever, the flesh-eating bacteria in the island.
Yeah.
So they don't go back to the island. Big Dog, we are in Missouri. We are at the lake of what?
Table Rock Lake.
Table Rock Lake.
Near Branson and Kimberling City, Missouri. The closest town by road to Combs Ferry is a little town called Blue Eye, and it's not much of a town. It's what we refer to as a poke and plumb town. You poke your head out the window and you're plumb through it.
What's this on this side?
That is the marinas over near Silver Dollar City.
But Silver Dollar City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because this is Branson's
and
Tucket Front Desk. Okay. I guess this is still part of Branson. Oh, there's Silver Dollar City. That's the the
amusement park, yeah.
Ooh.
I still have my name tag from when I worked there.
All right, come on. I was going to say, come on, whip it out. And sure enough, there it is. Here, let me kill the screen. There you go. Would you whip it out once more time? Once more time. Oh, God, I'm tired. One more time. There it is, D.A. Roberts. So what is that, like an axe or something on there?
Yeah, it's an axe in a log. And it says Silver Dollar City on the log, but I don't know why it wouldn't focus on it. Yeah, it just won't focus on it. It's the Silver Dollar City logo. I worked in security out there for a little while.
Oh, so you are one of the guys that...
I patrolled overnight. In fact, the idea for the opening scene of Lakeview 2, I thought of that one night while walking through the fog in the park when it was empty.
Yeah, because some of those rides are mentioned in the book.
Hmm?
And it's still open, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's still open. It's a really cool place to go. It was a great place to work. I loved working there.
Okay, I'm turning the TV off right now because you know how the TV just goes dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the reason why I jerked around was because it flashed. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm shutting that down. I don't want any activity here. Come on, shut down. There it is.
We've missed some comments. We've been talking. After Patty said, "Are you going to be going live?" You need to get yourself a light attack vehicle. That way you can go over all those little dirt hills. There's some concrete pylons in there too, so you've got to be careful how you go through there. She says, "Zaz, I'll be looking forward to it." Well, don't go on a raft. That's not the plan. I don't want to. I'm not going over there in anything short of a pontoon boat because I don't want to flip a boat and my fat ass have to try to swim across that lake. It's not going to be pleasant.
You don't have a fat ass. You have a contoured ass.
Thank you. Contoured to my desk chair. Did it close for Dogman sighting, Bigfoot sighting, or Wendigo sighting? We don't know. We don't know why it closed. On Joe Bald, I was able to find a little bit. And when Steve and I first started researching Joe Bald, we found articles linking to it to 8 disappearances, and now those are gone. We can't find those online anymore. They disappeared after we started digging into Joe Bald. I have never been able to find anything on why they closed Combs Ferry. I talked to several Stone County deputies. None of them knew why they closed Combs Ferry. Why you closed down an active campground is beyond me, but why bulldoze the entrance? I don't get that. Especially considering what real estate in that area goes for, lakefront property. Oh, yeah. Why bulldoze off access to an area that, if you're not going to have a campground anymore, is probably $4 to $5 million worth of land? Lots on the lake to build a lake house down there. Go for hundreds of thousands of dollars, that close to Branson. And they shut down probably 100 acres.
That's crazy.
Blocked it off.
That's a lot of property.
That's a lot of houses. He says, you mean people actually live there? People live all around that area, but for some reason that peninsula has been sealed. You can still get in there with a good 4-wheel drive, but they've made it very difficult for people to get in there. And at dusk, there is a huge gate that crosses the road at the entrance. It's made out of a steel pipe about this big around. They go in at dusk and lock that. They drive through, make sure nobody's in there, and then lock it. And the only reason they open it during the day is there's a public access way at the very beginning of the campground where you can still launch boats into the water. And I guess the people that lived in the area got up in arms because that was the closest boat launch for them. So they opened just enough of it where they could launch boats and go fishing for the day. But at dusk, you've got to be out of there. Patty says, sorry, Roger, you can't go there in your Versa or me in my Odyssey. He's got to run the Jeep Liberty.
But I told DA that I had to make clear that I rented the Rogue.
Yeah, the Rogue was neat. I like that car. Peter says, is that where you're holding the con? The con is on hiatus. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but we're going to postpone it for a bit. We've all got so much going on right now. We just didn't have the time to dedicate to it. And I've got such a intense writing schedule and doing the shows. I wasn't able to give it the attention it deserved. And so we postponed it. I won't say, I can't say how long, but it's indefinite. It's on indefinite hold until we can all clear up our schedules a little bit and be able to dedicate to it. Josh is trying to move back to this area, to Missouri. So if I get Josh in this area and we're all close, it might be a little easier for everybody to coordinate.
Doesn't he like Ohio?
He hates Ohio. His whole family does. Went down.
Out there?
His whole family, like 20 people, came down to a campground on the Niangua, ironically about 3 miles downriver from where events in Apex Predator Wolf Moon took place. And they camped out. And I went down there Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night, and sat around and told campfire stories with them. With Josh's family. Josh filmed it. So he's going to be editing the video and putting it up soon.
When my cousin and I were having a conversation, I think it was yesterday, before you went on, or something like that, she mentioned that she has a fairly close family member through marriage that's not far from you.
Where at?
Right there in Springfield.
Oh, in Springfield? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And the person has been all over her to go and visit.
She should. She totally should.
I was telling Patty, I said, okay, come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on out. We'll load up in the my minivan can hold 7 passengers. So we'll load up in the minivan and go down to Joe Bald and look around.
My youngest, So, sweetheart, I can get tickets to Alaska for $326 round trip. Do you want to go? I have no opinion on that.
I'd go.
What the fuck does that mean?
I'd go. I love Alaska. My wife hates it. She hates cold.
Well, these are the tickets that I was able to get for April.
Nice.
I'm paying $326 round trip.
That's not bad. Not bad at all. Lewis says, "Is it like Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm, more like Disneyland?" He's talking
I
about Silver Dollar City.
Yeah, I
It's
think it's
more
more
like
like
Knott's
Knott's.
Berry Farm. It's more of a
Yeah.
theme park, a theme thing. It's it's centered around an 1880s time frame. So everybody that works there is in period clothing. They have little skits they perform. There's a gunfight out in front of the general store. Actually, a couple episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies were filmed in Silver Dollar City. I've been up on the balcony that Granny stood on and screamed at Jethro.
The original.
The original Beverly Hillbillies. There were several episodes. In fact, the original Beverly Hillbillies truck is in a museum right there at Branson. It's in the Ralph Foster Museum on the campus of I cannot think of the name of that little college. That's going to drive me nuts.
We'll call it America's best little college.
They call it Hard Work U. The kids that go there don't pay tuition. They work on the campus. They have their own dairy. They have their own power generating station. They have jobs that the students do to pay their tuition. It's really a cool college. College of the Ozarks. That's what it's called. College of the Ozarks. And they have a museum there called the Ralph Foster Museum, and the original Beverly Hillbillies truck is in that museum.
There's a lot of activity right now, right outside.
I could hear some of it. Sound like a dog or something.
Someone is right outside, maybe about 6 feet away.
Go over and beat on the garage door.
Some little punks did that once.
Well, go do it yourself and scare the crap out of them.
What?
Go over to the door and beat on it and scare the shit out of them instead of them scaring you.
I don't know what's on.
True. Good point. Better get your lightsaber.
Sure.
Big Dog says Roger is so concerned right from the noises he's hearing. I understand that. Oh, Patty says I'm moving to Missouri. Dogman doesn't know what it's in for when I get there. Heck yeah, come on out. That would be awesome.
I love Patty's line in one of the conversations she had. She's don't bullshit the bullshitter.
Lewis says, if you ever go to that place where DA's talking about stop over here and I'll give you my 4570, that'll do the trick. My Keltec KSG is a 15-round pump shotgun that I used to clear buildings with when I was a cop. That thing's loaded with rifled slugs. That'll reach out and touch something and ring its bell at 200 meters.
And all I'm thinking now is of the song, "Ring my bell, ring my bell."
Yep. Yeah, Patty, look it up. Students apply from all over the country. It's called College of the Ozarks, and the students work their way through the college. They earn their degree by working for the college. And there's all kinds of stuff there. There's a couple of museums. There's a store where they have a mill where they make like homemade bread. They'll grist mill where they'll make the flour and they make the bread. They've got jellies and jams and all kinds of stuff they sell there that's made right there on the campus. It's really neat. They've got a working dairy farm, a working cattle farm. So the students really get their hands on and work their way through college, not just go through on grants and what have you.
My brother is talking about up the 15, Interstate 15, at State Line.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 casinos. There's the original Whiskey Pete's, which used to be just a gas station, and they made it into a going concern. Then they opened up across the way. There was another casino, and I forget the original name of it, but they changed the name because, unfortunately, that's where a young girl went into the restroom, and an older man followed her in there, and I think something terrible happened. And I just forget the story. Patty may remember. Big Dog may. Oh, my brother Lewis may remember. But yes, it's called Prim, Nevada. And Prim Valley. I think it's called Prim Valley now, and it was originally Prima Donna, something like that. And then there's also the Desperado at the 3rd casino. but that roller coaster doesn't work anymore. But anyway, the Bonnie and Clyde's car used to be at Whiskey Pete's, and I thought it was still at Whiskey Pete's, Lewis. Did they move it over to the Prima Donna? So, the car that Bonnie and Clyde were shot up in is there at Prim Valley. DA, are you frozen? Yeah. Am I frozen? Is anyone still there? Am I caught in a temporal loop? Has the world stopped? Do I have the controller that slows everything down? DA. DA. Oh, we lost him. Oh, he lost the internet. But he's... Oh, here we go. Coming back.
Internet just went out. Maybe that storm still is in the area.
It was so stupid because you froze, and then I'm like, is anyone else? And there was no comment, no nothing. I said, oh, has the world stopped? Did I shut everyone down?
No, apparently it was just me.
It's happened to me as well. When I went to work today, but I've been busy the last week. I haven't even been able to do show and tell. My daughter purchased for me. Remember, I showed it the other day when she came over, and it was the Ripley character. Thank you, Big Dog. In the yellow mech suit of Aliens.
Nice.
Yeah, she spent way too much money on that. I tell her, you just work for that. It's stupid. It's very Latin, thank you. DA, I don't know if I'm very tired or what's going on, but folks, does anyone want to join? Seriously?
You're getting tired. We can call it a day, man.
I don't know if I am getting tired. I feel it, but I'm starting to feel the other symptoms that I haven't felt in a while. So I think I'm just getting tired. It's that urge to bring it all up.
Yeah, we can wrap it up. I mean, we've been on an hour and a half. For an impromptu show, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and we've been going. We've been going at it. I'm sorry, D. I don't mean to be a little child.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You got to take care of your health, man.
I think I'm trying to hide it. That's why I angled away so you can't see my face straight up. But I guess that's a hint, folks. When I angle away from the camera, I'm like...
You have the exact same green screen I'm using. That's exactly...
Because yours works.
Well, that's just the computer. I mean, my son set mine up.
It was the operator.
No, my son set mine up. I have tech support.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I'm starting to feel it, and I've actually been feeling it for a little while now. So, I think I've hit the end.
That's fine.
Trust me, DA.
We'll get some rest. Get some rest.
I really do, but yeah, I think physically, I think I've hit the end for the day.
Okay. Before we go, we had some questions about what we were going to do for Halloween. So over the next couple of weeks, while we're doing DA Ex Machina, the Nightmare Hunter, or any of the Trek shows, Sports Talk with the guys, if you're in the chat room and you want to give us suggestions on what you would like to see for us to do on the Halloween weekend, you can pop those into the chat, or you can email them to us. My email is daroberts@daroberts.net, and you can reach either me or Roger through the Real Nightmare Hunter at gmail.com.
I just answer his emails, but he's the real Nightmare Hunter. That came out bad, didn't it?
You can also check the online check out the online blog at thenightmarehunter.com.
was going to say, did we freeze again?
No. I was just waiting on you. You want to wrap it up, or you want me to do it?
I do want to. I'm going to ask you to do it,
Okay.
but I do want to thank everyone. I'm sorry that I am tired. I trust me, folks. The spirit wants to remain, but I am having difficulty right now, and yeah, I've been up for a while. I've been busy at work, so I couldn't do the usual photos on all my little toys and everything. But
sorry, RJ, we're about to wrap it up for the night.
Who's RJ?
Fan of the books.
Oh, sorry.
He's contacted me through my author page a few times. He doesn't do Facebook, so he's watching this on YouTube. For Halloween, can Roger reprise his cosplay as a Vegas showgirl? Patty says we need a Nightmare of the Hunter that I do not know. Well,
oh, don't say that. Don't say that, Patty. I think there are a few people that want to take me out as far as Nightmare Hunter.
Well, the Nightmare Hunter isn't just a person. The Nightmare Hunter is a growing movement, we'll say. So, Patty, you could be a Nightmare Hunter if you wanted to be.
So, Patty, you could be 008. I will always be 007. She could be 001. So it's something like that, the double O's.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
if that would be cool to do shows in costume.
Well, I am waiting for my Enterprise jacket. It's supposed to arrive, I believe it's tomorrow, and my uniforms are set to arrive within the next week to 2 weeks. I did get the Enterprise jumpsuit, the blue one.
Nice.
Yeah, and it'll go good with the Enterprise jacket. And I also got Picard's uniform from Picard, his Admiral one. So, and then my daughter Gmo got the gold one of the female. I forget her name. So it's kind of cool. But I'm down to join in costume. Does it come with the broom, Patty?
I'll have to figure out what kind of costume I'll wear so I can still be heard. I've got my Bane mask, but then I'm going to be muffled for the entire show and not have my glasses, which would suck.
I have a monk uniform. It's very simple to do, but I've been a monk.
Friar Roger.
Hey lad. Nice.
Admiral, there'll be whales here.
I used to always say that when I would walk into the office and my supervisor, who weighed over 400 pounds, I'd walk
horrible.
Admiral, there'll be whales here. It was Davis and Fogel. Combined, Einstein's theory of relativity was proven about the black holes.
The artificial singularity that the Romulans use as warp cores.
It started right there. As a matter of fact, everyone thought I was an asshole because every time he used to go through chairs like nothing, he'd break them regularly. So, just going to say his first name, Alex, student worker, was tasked with purchasing a chair so he wouldn't hurt himself. Well, they bought him a galvanized aluminum chair. He was a big man. But this is how smart these dumbasses were. Not necessarily us, the buyers, but the chair, galvanized aluminum. The handrests were made out of plastic.
Beautiful. Get him an old barber's chair.
He's dead.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I'm not. Everyone is expecting me to say I'm sorry or I'm kidding.
I think we all know a guy like that.
I'll be. Oh, yeah. He. Once you got on his bats, you were done. You were done. Wouldn't let it go, and he was. Let's just say, the atheist met his maker. See, Big Dog says he's not kidding, nor is he sorry. He's the one that when he used to fall, I used to feign picking up the phone to call Caltech. Everyone in the office got so bad. Like, don't. And I'm like, don't. While they're running in to go and help him, because I would do it with, we'd hear the crack and then it wasn't a bam per se, because it was like a bunch of dough falling off the table. So it's a different sound, but it's a hollow, doughy sound. So when it would snap, it's like Jabba the Hutt, sliding off his chair. So when he would happen, I immediately would run for my phone and I'm like, "Hi, Caltech. Yeah, hey, yeah, it's Roger. Yeah. Oh yeah, hey, sir, how are the kids? Yeah.
That's again.
Yeah. He. Oh yeah, he fell. Yeah, that one. Right. That one. That reading. Yeah, it's localized to the Central Yard area, right outside of downtown. Yeah, he fell again. It's okay.
Call off the alert.
You guys already beeped everyone. just say it was a mistake. It's good.
Call it a drill.
And everyone giving dirty looks in the office. I'm like, what? Well, there was another time when it was on a Friday. I was sitting at my desk, and the assistant section head walked in. The guy's name was Dave. He says, "Hey, do you know where Randy is?" I'm sorry, what was that, sir? You know where Randy is? No, but I can find him. And the engineer is looking at me as I stand up and I pantomime. I get off my desk, I move over to the center aisle, and I go down on one knee and I do this to the floor. I'm like, got him. He's due east, about 20 clicks, moving north to south at about 40. And he was like, and he ran out of the office. I really did that. I said, because I was like homing down. I'm like, got him. He's moving north to south about 20 clicks due east of us. I'm not a nice person. People think I'm funny. I'm not a nice person. And I'd be the one right behind Roger saying, "Oh my God, he broke his ass in half." I wish I'd never seen it. Be nice, Patty says. Ugh, But look, when he retired, I went to his retirement, and I was going to say some words about him, but it was just so bad in the last few years. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to say a word. And people were stunned because they knew I went to go and say something. At the last minute, I was like, no, he was a prick. I was going to say this, and I can say honestly, he is the one that taught me CYA. Now, that's a very derisive term to some people. It's cover your ass, right? But his thing was, no. Do your job first. Make sure you've got what you have to do done. And if something happens, let the chips fall as they may. CYA, cover your ass. So a lot of people took the CYA as derisive, but his thing was, do what you're supposed to do. And if something goes down, hey, let the chips fall as they may. And I was going to say that about him, that I listened to him, this stuff, and there was a few other things I was going to say. But dude, he was such a bastard to me at the very end. And I was like, that's all right. You know what? I don't need to bring the attention to me. All these other people are worried about him eating them during the retirement dinner anyway, so I'm out.
I used to work with a guy kind of like that. And
somebody
said
guns. Mine carried a burrito from King Taco.
No, that was before I was in law enforcement. It was when I was a lab tech. And I couldn't stand the guy. Someone in the lab said, "Oh, you'll miss him when he's gone." I said, "What I do on his grave will not pass for flowers."
I will say another thing about him, that he was liked by about 50% of the people, and the other 50%, it was
There
happening.
was no in between.
Uh, no, Da, it was impossible because of the 400. There was no in between. I mean, my love of flying came because I was working for him. Because to get around him, I had to take a flight.
Had
All right, I'm
to,
out.
had to exit the area code.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Actually, each hand was in a different area code. Damn. Da, tell us how you feel. Don't let Roger rub off on you.
I don't know whatever happened to that guy, and frankly, I don't care.
I don't
If I
care.
never see him again, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, I know. Mine passed away. He's done. He's
I'm sure
gone.
he's out there pissing somebody off, alive or dead.
And I'm sure some people say the exact same thing about me. I
Oh,
know they do.
I'm sure there are people that think the same about me as well.
No matter what you try to do, doesn't matter. There are people that it's just that's what. So Roger, who was worse, that guy or Chavira? Oh, Jesus, that's a story in and of itself. Chavira was a stuck-up, egomaniacal. Oh, wait a minute. Are we talking about him or me? I think that's Chavira, and I just
Wait a minute, I can hear the ice cracking.
right. Chavira was just an asshole. I know. We just. I'm not. Oh, you know what, folks? I'm so sorry, Da. Look at her comment. She goes, "Why did it go dark?" I know why it went dark because that's how I'm feeling. I'm sorry, folks. There's elegant proof as to how I'm feeling. That's a
There's,
Wendigo.
there's my Halloween one. Oh, I wore that.
Wow, that's a Wendigo or a Wendigo.
When depends on the tribe. A lot. There's Wentika, Wendiga. There's a dozen different pronunciations for the same creature.
That is really cool, and even Big Dog agrees to that. All right, Da, if you could probably finish the program.
Okay,
Sorry.
not a problem. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Kim, appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedules to hang out with us, but clowning around and talking nonsense and occasionally getting a coherent sentence in there here and there. And I appreciate all of you joining us. I really do. You guys are awesome, and this is why we do it. You guys are family to us, and you always will be. We appreciate all your support and you guys turning out and the shows of love and laughter and thumbs up we get, and it just makes it all worthwhile to get to hang out with you guys, and it's a true privilege, and I enjoy it, and I will never take that for granted. I appreciate you guys so much. Sorry, Raj, go ahead. Watermelon candies. Actually, they do demonstrations on Hard Rock Candy on how to make Hard Rock Candy at Silver Dollar City. So if you're ever in the Branson area, go to Silver Dollar City and check out the candy factory. It's really kind of cool.
Who is going to receive this letter? I'm just curious.
Well, Naoma was the editor for my last book, so maybe he should send it to that editor.
Tim, thank you for the like. That's our 8th. Tim Grimes. Jacob Hayes, Roger Peacock, Aurelio Rico Lopez III, Willie Johnson, Patty Figueroa Noriega, Luis Noriega, and Tony Kanopka. Having family here, and I mean all of you, it's really cool. You guys are here all the time. You spend it with the two knuckleheads right here, and all of the knuckleheads. It's crazy. We're the lucky ones because we get to talk more than everyone else. Thank you, Prima. Thank you, Luis, and thank you to the rest of the family. We really appreciate you guys, and we love you, man. Thank you. Da, thanks, man.
Hey, anytime. Hope you get to feeling better, brother.
I think I'm just tired. I'm done. I've been up since No, 3:30.
Wow.
So I think it's a combination of tired and just yeah.
You're welcome to anytime, Tim.
Yes.
Tim and I went to high school together.
Appreciate it. It was Tim It was Tim, right, on that one episode. It was so funny. I'm glad Tim did not overreact. It was hilarious because he stated something, and all of a sudden I got all serious, and the look on Josh and DA's face was effing hilarious. So I'm like, Tim, of all these comments, all this, I've had it. I've had it with you. I don't understand why you do this and why we let you get away with it. Yeah, it was. It was so funny. For those of you that weren't here, I went right after Tim, and I said, because Tim said it was like 2 million or 3 million, and I said, Tim, it was only 2,988,000 or whatever. I said, get your damn numbers straight.
That was funny.
My God. Yeah,
it was. I thought you were getting ready to light it. I'm like, oh, Roger's about to blow his stack. And then I was like, whoo.
DA and Josh's face was priceless.
We weren't sure what was fixing to happen.
It was hilarious. And I was so happy that Tim, Tim, you knew I was effing around, right? Yeah, because he didn't even react. I think he was just laughing. Because I snapped and went right after Tim. I said, dude, stop exaggerating. That's what it was. Get your numbers straight, dude. It was funny. Dude,
that's the truth.
Back in the day. Oh, wow. We'll have to hear some of those adventures.
I'll
tell you guys when I went after the Dragon helicopter in Afghanistan. In D&D.
In D&D?
Yeah, D&D campaigns.
You said the Dragon helicopter in Afghanistan. That doesn't sound like D&D.
Oh, it was a version of. The smart kids never let me play.
I don't know if I'd refer to me and Tim as the smart kids. We were just more the outsiders, really. Neither of us were redneck enough to hang with the rednecks, and we weren't jocks. So we just kind of had our own clique, people that played D&D and read good books.
They never let me play, and I don't know why. So when I finally got a chance to play with them, I was very aggressive in the game. Like I told you when I went to the hillside, I was just like, "Hey, screw it, targets, fire, damn it!" So when we were doing that Star Trek version, I was very aggressive against the Romulan commander.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Hey, I don't get to play very often." It was funny when he was trying to "Hey, cut the crap. We know what you did." I think Josh laughed about that when he's like, cut it out. We have readings, You can't sit with us.
We were never the cool kids. We weren't our own minds.
But in high school, I was the one that introduced Risk and Axis and Allies. And Lewis, I eternally thank you for that. Because of my brother purchasing the game for me, I took it to the seminary and it spread like wildfire. That one game, everyone wanted in. And I was like, everyone wanted to be on my team all the time. I don't know why. But I took that game to the seminary and we would play at all hours. And, it was too much of a hassle to put it all away. So we would carry it from our dorm down the hall over to the auditorium.
Careful not to spill it.
And I never dropped anything. And everyone did their best shot of memorizing where all this stuff was. I never dropped anything. Other guys did. And others got busted. So, that was funny. But anyway. There it is. It's gone. The energy's gone now.
Yeah, I knew you were running on the fumes.
The spirit is willing, man. It's just I'm having the discomfort right here in the stomach area. It's taking my energy. I'm just going to be whining for the rest of the evening, DA. I'm sorry.
Oh, get some rest, man. You're fine.
I'm going to do that, folks. they're still with us, man. We've been saying we're killing it. The audience numbers are still there. So thanks, guys. We appreciate you. We love you, and we are eternally thankful.
Watch the Facebook D.A. Roberts page, D.A. Roberts author, and the All Tower Media page tomorrow night. We should be doing a live stream event from the Joe Bald Rec area after dark.
And the NDB Media page.
I don't know if we can, because I don't have access on my phone to stream. I need to get that authorized on my phone. I could stream from there, but we were just going to do Facebook Live, which can only go to one location. I was going to stream to my page, and Josh was going to stream to All Tower because
okay, fine.
They have Facebook Live only lets you go to one page. But if you will, before you go to bed, if you will authorize my phone as something I can stream from, because you are the master password on the account. If you will authorize my phone, I will be able to stream from it, and I will be able to stream it to multiple places. Are you going to do it now?
Let's bore the shit out of everyone.
All right.
This is what we have to do so someone else can log in under the account. So, DA, the email account is I don't want anyone to know the password at gmail.com. And the password is GO4. I don't know what else. Okay, you logging in?
Yeah, it's the app's loading now.
So we have 15 minutes from the moment that you log in to get the 6-digit password. Or the 6-digit.
Okay. I may have the wrong app installed. No, this looks like the right one.
Ah, stupid Yankees. They lost to the White Sox at the Field of Dreams. And the White Sox came back in the bottom of the ninth to win 9-8. Congratulations to the White Sox. They played the game at the Field of Dreams, where Kevin Costner, the movie, Field of Dreams. They actually played a professional game there.
Why is this not letting me log in? This may be the wrong app. There's like 3 of the StreamYard apps. Let me go back to...
All right, well, we're not going to keep anyone else. Dee and I are going to do this offline. Folks, thanks. Peace out. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Have a good night. Thank you guys for joining us.
Hunting.
Swing by the patreon.com/DA Roberts author and check it out. Join the community. Help shape the future of the DA-verse.